Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The world of horror cinema has long been fascinated with taking the most innocent of figures and turning them into bloodthirsty nightmares. From beloved childhood icons turned sinister to harmless creatures transformed into engines of destruction, the genre thrives on subversion. Enter Death of a Unicorn, a film that embraces this ethos wholeheartedly, delivering a midnight movie experience that is equal parts absurd and entertaining. Yet, despite its gory fun, the film struggles to find depth beyond its central gimmick. The premise, a collision of fate and folly. The story begins with Elliot Paul Rudd and his teenage daughter Ridley Jenna Ortega, embarking on a road trip to the secluded estate of the powerful and wealthy Leopold family. Elliot, a struggling businessman, hopes to secure a partnership with pharma tycoon Odell Leopold, Richard E. Grant, whose family's pharmaceutical empire dominates the industry. However, their trip takes a bizarre and fateful turn when their car collides with an actual unicorn. The unicorn, an almost mythical presence, initially seems to be nothing more than roadkill. But as they struggle with what to do, its corpse starts exhibiting strange properties, resisting decomposition, and even displaying signs of regenerative healing. Elliot, already desperate to make an impression on the Leopolds, decides to hide the creature in the trunk and press on with his meeting. What follows is a descent into greed, corporate exploitation, and violent comeuppance. The Leopolds, a den of villainy. Upon arrival, Elliot and Ridley are greeted by the scheming and morally bankrupt Leopold family. Odell, on his deathbed yet still grasping at power, sees the unicorn's potential as a miracle cure. His wife, Belinda Tia Leone, manipulates from the sidelines, ever the calculating strategist. Their son, Shepard Will Poulter, is an entitled buffoon whose arrogance is only rivaled by his ineptitude. Rounding out the cast is Anthony Carrigan as the family's butler, whose deadpan exasperation adds much-needed humor to the proceedings. Ridley, the film's moral compass, is horrified by the family's immediate and unrelenting desire to exploit the unicorn. But her protests fall on deaf ears as the Leopolds, driven by avarice, seek to extract and synthesize its blood for its supposed healing properties. Unbeknownst to them, however, the unicorn is far from defenseless. Carnage unleashed when unicorns attack. Once the Leopolds attempt to harness the unicorn's magic for their gain, all hell breaks loose. The unicorn, presumed dead, reanimates and goes on a killing spree, impaling its captors with its razor-sharp horn and lashing out with unexpected ferocity. And it's not alone. Soon, more unicorns emerge from the surrounding forest, drawn by the suffering of their fallen kin. Unlike the gentle, ethereal creatures of legend, these unicorns are violent, vengeful, and utterly terrifying. The film delivers its most enjoyable moments in these sequences of mayhem. The Leopold's estate becomes a battleground, with the family and their staff meeting grisly fates one by one. Shepard, in particular, provides some of the most darkly humorous moments, as his bravado quickly crumbles in the face of the carnage. Rudd's Elliot, caught between his survival instinct and his ingrained need to appease the wealthy, becomes increasingly frantic as he realizes just how deep he's in over his head. A shallow stab at satire. Despite its entertaining set pieces, Death of a Unicorn struggles to say anything truly meaningful about class, greed, or corporate ethics. While the Leopolds are undeniably loathsome and their deaths cathartic, the film never pushes beyond surface-level commentary. Unlike Jurassic Park, which used its premise to explore humanity's reckless exploitation of nature, this film simply revels in the spectacle of rich people getting impaled. Ortega's Ridley is positioned as the voice of reason, yet she's given little to do beyond protesting and reacting. Rudd, known for his effortless charm, feels somewhat miscast, unable to fully lean into Elliot's moral ambiguity. The film's real standout is Poulter, whose exaggerated arrogance makes for a delightfully hateable character, and Carrigan, who steals every scene he's in with his deadpan delivery. Final thoughts: a fun but forgettable ride. Death of a Unicorn delivers exactly what one would expect from a late-night creature feature: blood, guts, and absurdity. While its premise is amusing and its execution competent, it lacks the depth or wit to elevate it beyond a one-note spectacle. The kills are inventive, the unicorns are terrifying, and the villains are delightfully detestable. But when the credits roll, there's little to reflect on beyond the carnage. In the end, this film is like the mythical creature at its center, beautifully absurd, undeniably sharp, but ultimately just a fantasy. It may not have much of a point, but sometimes watching a bunch of rich jerks get slaughtered by unicorns is more than enough. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.